Today is a different type of video. A few days ago, I've seen someone make a video about joining a Skyblock server and botting his way to the top. And I was interested in the technology that he was using. And in the comments, I saw a name of a new technology that well, it's not new at all, but it's new for me. And it's called Mindflayer. So I've been playing around with it over the past few days, and I've been able to do well a few things. My first goal was to be able to build a line of dirt like this with the bot. I just gave him some dirt, and the goal was to place it in a straight line. The final goal was to be able to build a farm on its own by just giving him an origin position, which is over here. This is the origin position, and then he knows that he has access to the chest because I coded it that way, and he can come inside the chest, get whatever he needs from it, and place the farm. Then he places the slabs. Then, so this is what I've been able to achieve, and then something that I haven't been able to achieve yet because I haven't tried is placing the water down, and then hoeing, and then planting and collecting. It's not that I haven't been able to do it, it's just that I haven't gotten around to do it. I think that's the right term. Now my goal has changed, and the goal is to plant cocoa beans. So the reason why is because on one of the servers that I've played before a long time ago, you could get to the top by just farming cocoa beans, and that was basically the quickest way, but it was very annoying to replant all the cocoa beans. So it would be amazing if I just have a magical bot that I can use. I farm the cocoa beans and he just replants them by scanning the I give him the center of the farm, and then he scans all around the farm. He finds the jungle logs. He understands what a line of jungle logs is, and then he scans for empty lines of cocoa beans, and if it's empty he goes to so he filters out all the ones that are not empty. He only keeps the empty lines. Then he finds the closest empty line to himself. He goes to the position and starts planting. That's the goal. Now I'm going to give you a little presentation of what I've been able to do. It's not perfect yet, but this video is going to be kind of like a devlog. I'm in the middle of building this, and I thought like, yeah, it would be nice to make a video about it. So you'll see the progress hopefully, and yeah, there we go. So I have a different scene over here. There we go, and I can. So yeah, I'm gonna explain this. On the left here is a WebSocket talking to my bot. The reason why is because I don't want to give him commands inside the Minecraft chat, because the final use will be on a server and I can't just talk in chat like, hey, go farm some cacao. I know it's cocoa, but in my head I keep saying yeah, it's cacao. So yeah, everywhere I misspelled it. Not everywhere. Look here, it's cocoa. Doesn't matter. So cacao will make him start scanning for jungle logs and everything that I've said before. So if I do up, and let's now go back to the other scene, go to the Minecraft scene. Now he scanned the farm, he found the closest line here, and he replants. This was quite annoying to get him to walk like this, because I had a previous version. Wait, I'm gonna talk about this a bit later. Here we're gonna see that he once he finishes the line, he goes to the next line. I haven't done the multiple lines yet. Like I mean, in the y-axis. So he only does these ones. See, this is a bug. I think it's pretty easy to fix, but I haven't done it yet. And then here will be fine. Here will be fine, and here is gonna mess up, I think, because of the slabs. So that was an interesting find. We're gonna see. Oh no, he's not even fine here. He can't do it for some reason. Well, and now he's stuck here. So let me just unstuck him and then continue. Okay, so I'll continue. So, earlier I was talking about a previous version. I had a previous version where he was going like this. Like he went to the start of the line and then he clicked up, 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 and then this was a bit too far, so he moved one block and clicked and moved one block, click, click. But this is very, very slow. I want him to be much quicker. I want him to be able to follow my pace when I'm braking. So I wanted to make it so that he just presses left like this and holds the click down. This, it turns out, I have not found a way to do it with Mindflayer. So I went into the source code of Mindflayer, and if I go back to this scene, here I found out that I can just use the same code that function that I was using. So I was using the function activate block, this one over here from the library, and I went to the source code of this and I found out that I can just write the packet manually. I found out which one I had to write using this, and the last one was true. Well, this doesn't matter how I did it. It just I sent the packet, and this makes it work. Like I've said, there are still bugs. I'm gonna fix those. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Also, now that I think of it, I should mention that none of this is planned or scripted or anyway. I mean, none of the video. So this is not scripted at all. I'm just filming this on the go. I'm not gonna make any edits, and I'll post it because I don't want to spend time on it. Here we are, quite some time later. I recorded this part with video and sound, but I messed up the sound of recording, and so I'm doing a voice over it over this. So the bot is working quite well, but as you can see, he's skipping the every one block at the end of the line. The reason for this, as I'm explaining here, is because the distance to the target position, which is the end of the line, it needs to be less than 0.6 blocks. And I think that's it, or maybe one block. I don't remember exactly. And so he reaches that condition before he ends up at the correct block, and that's why he misses the block. But I don't really care about fixing it because it doesn't really matter for me. He finishes what he has to do, so it works for me. Here he got stuck for a second. That is because he didn't have any cocoa beans anymore, and that's why he kept being stuck in a loop, trying to fill in the lines, figuring out that he doesn't have any cocoa beans, and then trying to find the next empty line, going to it, which is where he is already, and then figuring out he doesn't have any cocoa beans, and so that's an infinite loop. So that's what was happening. The little jitter. Um, so yeah, so here you can see that it's working pretty well, and soon we're gonna go to the next clip where I'm gonna show these more uh, complicated parts, even though it's not really complicated parts. So yeah, so here you can see the bot going over there, and we're gonna see an interesting edge case where he chooses to go around over there and fill in that line instead of filling the line that is closer to him, the line under it. And the reason for it, I think, is because the bird's distance is closer is to him than the line underneath. So, but the distance between those two blocks, are closer than the first and the third block, and that's why he chooses to go there. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be calculated like that, but it doesn't really matter for me. So again, I'm not gonna fix this. This as well. This is a problem if the bot is blocked during its path, then I can't do anything. Well, I could fix this by making the bot understand, like check for at the start of the line, check if there's any blocks in his way, and if there's gonna be blocks in the way, then I can use um, a different way of moving around the blocks. But it would be much slower because, like I showed a few seconds ago, it would move, place a block, move, place a block, move, place a block, and that's very slow. So I wanted to be able to move sideways and continue clicking, and that's why I don't really bother doing the other way. Um, I think that's it. Now the bot is done filling up everything, and we're almost at the end of the clip, so I'm gonna leave the voiceover here. I think this is also the end of the video, so if you liked it, then please subscribe.